Conor McGregor has once again stirred the pot in the combat sports world with his bold comments regarding a potential boxing exhibition against YouTuber-turned-WWE star Logan Paul. McGregor has claimed he stands to make an astounding $250 million for the fight, a sum that rivals some of the largest payouts in combat sports history. If the match goes ahead, it is expected to take place in Mumbai, India, under the auspices of India's ambitious tourism initiative, which is reportedly a driving force behind this high-stakes showdown. While McGregor's social media posts have generated considerable excitement, many in the industry are skeptical about the feasibility of such an extravagant event. His initial comments in December 2024 revealed that he was in early negotiations for a boxing match with Paul, and a cryptic tweet in January further fueled speculation. The tweet featured an image of Paul in WWE gear alongside a message indicating the $250 million figure, igniting discussions about the financial windfall awaiting both fighters. According to reports from Fightbook MMA, both McGregor and Paul could potentially pocket an extraordinary $250 million each as part of this mega fight linked to India's tourism campaign. However, the logistics of organizing such an event are daunting. McGregor's last major boxing bout was against Floyd Mayweather in 2017, where he earned $130 million. At that time, the fight was a massive spectacle, and the purse offered set a record. If McGregor's claims are accurate, a fight against Paul could surpass that record. But not everyone is convinced it will materialize. The UFC, McGregor's primary combat sports platform, has yet to grant official approval for this boxing match. Since his infamous leg injury during UFC 264 against Dustin Poirier in July 2021, McGregor has been sidelined from the sport. His return was initially scheduled for UFC 303 in June 2024 against Michael Chandler, but a toe injury during training forced the cancellation. Complicating matters is McGregor's UFC contract, which still has 2 fights remaining. Any boxing match would require UFC President Dana White's blessing, a request that might be met with reluctance given White's historical hesitance to sanction co-promoted events. The financial backing behind the proposed fight has also come under scrutiny. Former UFC fighter and analyst Chael Sonnen has expressed skepticism regarding India's plan to invest such a massive sum in a boxing match for tourism purposes. He pointed out that government entities typically fund these events, not wealthy families or individuals, and questioned why such an investment would go to 2 non-boxers rather than seasoned fighters who could generate more legitimate interest and financial returns. Despite the skepticism, the buzz surrounding the potential McGregor-Paul fight continues to grow, largely due to the star power of both fighters. McGregor's brash demeanor and Logan Paul's controversial persona make them 2 of the most talked-about figures in combat sports today. Their combined appeal could draw massive attention, even if the fight lacks the legitimacy of a traditional boxing match. Paul has recently shared training videos, stoking rumors that he's preparing for a showdown with McGregor. However, opinions on his boxing technique vary, with many fans believing he's still far from being a serious threat in the boxing world. Nonetheless, the prospect of a fight between the 2 has generated significant buzz. Adding to the intrigue, McGregor has indicated plans to return to the UFC after any potential exhibition match with Paul. Reports suggest negotiations between McGregor and Paul are advancing, with a tentative fight date of April 2025. This timeline seems to align with the expiration of the UFC's deal with ESPN, potentially paving the way for McGregor to explore other lucrative opportunities. Despite the excitement, doubts linger over the fight's viability. Sonnen has been vocal in his disbelief that McGregor would actually receive a $250 million check, suggesting it was merely a joke. He further argued that the idea of hosting such an event in India seems far-fetched, as similar events are usually orchestrated by governments to boost tourism and international recognition. If McGregor and Paul do end up fighting, it could become one of the biggest events in combat sports history, even if it lacks traditional legitimacy. Logan Paul's previous exhibition against Floyd Mayweather captivated audiences worldwide, and while he hasn't achieved the same level of success as his brother Jake Paul, his crossover appeal from YouTube to WWE has garnered him a significant following. McGregor, with his legacy in MMA and boxing, adds another layer of intrigue. As for the fight's potential outcome, many fans believe that McGregor would have the upper hand against Logan Paul. Former world champion Amir Khan has stated that McGregor could easily defeat Paul, especially in a heavier weight class where McGregor has proven to be formidable. Khan's prediction of a possible knockout has been echoed by others, emphasizing Paul's limited boxing experience. In conclusion, Whether the McGregor vs. Paul fight will come to fruition remains uncertain, with numerous hurdles to overcome. However, one thing is clear. The buzz surrounding the event will continue to be a hot topic in combat sports. As fans eagerly await any official announcements or updates, McGregor's savage warning to Logan Paul serves as a reminder that in the world of combat sports, anything can happen, and the spectacle is often just as important as the fight itself.